What is going on, you guys? My name is Rayge, and we are back today to unpack the new February events that are going to be live actually starting tomorrow. So looking really strong. As you guys may have seen, the February month is featuring Red Goblin being that last and final member of the Hive Mind team. And obviously, if you're pushing forward into Incursion Raids and Doom as well, this is going to be a good team to have, especially for the battle section, if you guys do not have Super Scroll or if Rebirth built up for that reason. So first and foremost, kind of similar to what we're seeing with Mechanical Marvel being the featured monthly event in January here for Forge. The equivalent of this event is going to be here for Green Goblin, right? Excuse me, for Red Goblin, right? Being called the Seeing Red, and essentially participating in February events. That's how it's going to be adding points over time. But as well, we're going to be aiming to collect these significant monthly items that actually add a sizable amount of points. And how you can naturally accumulate these points over time is just participating, and then you will be unlocking more shards of Red Goblin for the monthly character unlock here. So you can see, basically participating in various events, and thankfully, they give us all the breakdown now, so you can see this. This is going to be pretty much running for the entirety of the month, but as well, keep in mind, you can also see where you're going to be getting the Red Goblin shards, right? So each of these respective milestones, obviously adding as you get higher and higher. How you can get through the scoring is, again, these Carnage Symbiote Vials, which is the monthly featured items that are going to be available in the majority of the milestones, and these big ticket ones being the Valentine's card, we got Cupid's bow and arrow, and the Tulip Bouquet. As you can see, adding a sizable amount, but it's really going to be the accumulation of the Carnage Symbiote Vials that are naturally going to add more over time. Typically, if you're doing most of the events in the month, you should be getting very close to unlocking everything here, so that's awesome to see. Now, I did a quick count of the shards. There's some really juicy biomaterials to take advantage of as well if you're bringing this team up, but we're going to actually hit with Red Goblin specifically, he's a 100 shard unlock, so we do want to be taking advantage of every shard we can. And thankfully, with a couple of data mines and as well as previewing the Roses Are Red event, which is going to be the main event we're talking about in this video, there's opportunities here to actually accumulate more shards of him outside of the monthly, so it's nice to see. Although the 100 shard count is more like down here in the milestone 30 plus and beyond, we thankfully will likely get Red Goblins unlocked way before then, just because there's other milestones that are going to feature more shards of Red Goblin, which we definitely need to take advantage of. So that's pretty much an overview of the Seeing Red February month, guys. Now let's go into the Roses Are Red event that's actually starting in conjunction with this tomorrow, and that's right here, right next to it, earning heart candy from the campaign. So you hit I for the additional details, as you can see, giving us a breakdown of what to expect for this event. Earning the heart candies from specifically farming campaign nodes, and as well, there's going to be a red in the face. Sorry about that. The red in the face web milestone here, which is actually tied back with going through and claiming war credits from participating in war. That's all going to add up over time. And as you can see, there's going to be those Carnage Symbiote Vials I mentioned, as well as some Gear Tier 18 mini uniques and diamond orbs available. But to be quite honest, they're not going to be available until the very end. So you can hit preview here, and you can actually take a look at what we're going to be aiming for, right? So every time I look at one of these main milestone events, I always just scroll down and take a look at, where is the big ticket item, in this case, the Valentine's card. So you can see it's situated on milestone 13, which is typically where the main majority of the players are going to be able to hit free to play. So no worries there. It's going to be pretty achievable. They try to always make this free to play friendly as well. Majority of the community being able to actually reach. And you can see the Valentine's card is going to be that additional points that's getting added right now. What is definitely important and good to note here is that milestone 15, which is not that much higher, it's at 40,300 points compared to the 29,000 milestone 13. There is already a head start here on the Red Goblin shards at 10 extra. So I actually would recommend hitting milestone 15 as opposed to 13, giving you the card. Not only are you going to be capitalizing on these additional 13,000 points here for the Carnage Symbiote Vials, but you'll also be able to get that extra 10 shards here, Red Goblin. Every shard's going to add up if you want his unlock free to play and maximizing the resources that we have on hand here. So how do you get points? Well, you can hit scoring here, and it's a very simple breakdown. You earn 1 heart candy, and it's going to give you 1 point. So that doesn't really do much for us, but we were able to get a deep dive of information from the past events we've seen. So typically when you're going through the campaign events, right? For example here, just going through any kind of campaign, you typically just earn whatever you're earning in terms of the campaign notes, but you also earn additional featured fragments from this. So this is what's going to be kind of accumulating. We don't see this live yet because the event's not live, but that's really where all the extra points are going to be coming from in the heart candy. So what I did here, guys, is I prepared a table here just to break down what we can expect. It's a 7-day event again, and I want to separate this in 2 different avenues because we don't actually know how many points in terms of how many heart candies are we earning per campaign node that we're farming, right? So we use the highlighted number there, 3 per, which is if you're farming it once, you're getting 3 heart candies per campaign energy. So 2 scenarios here, right? If you're spending about 1100 campaign energy per day, which requires you to use 200 cores per day, that's going to get you close to 23,100 points. We're also making sure that we have to maximize all the war credits through the web milestone. That's going to give you another 15,000. And then being really conservative here with the free claim available every day that resets in the game. It's about 250 per day. Usually it's 500, but I'm just going to be conservative with 250 because we've seen them, lowball us before. So we just want to be mindful of that, giving us a highlighted total here of 1750. And then if you're doing 1100 energy per day, it's going to get you close to 39,850 points. If you're just doing regular campaign energy with 0 spending in the power cores, it's going to get you close to 29,770, assuming these assumptions that we have here. Now, I think this is very realistic based on what we're seeing, and that's, again, assuming we get 3 hard candies per campaign node, as you can see. So milestone 13, as you see on the bottom left there, was at 29,000 for the Valentine's card. So it's actually going to be achievable even if you do not core. Even if you're just spending 620 campaign energy, which excludes the 4 power core refreshes a day, you should be able to hit the Valentine's card. But again, I think that the big recommendation here is to actually, if you can and able to save up, 200 power cores per day being used for that extra campaign energy and farming is going to get you, really, really close to milestone 15, which is at 40,300 points, and also gives you that head start there for the Red Goblin shards, which is pretty notable, guys. So just something to be mindful of. I think this is definitely worth it if you want to get the head start. And again, if we go back to the milestones here for the Roses Are Red event, it's going to be an opportunity for us to take advantage of all the different materials here, the Valentine's card as well. Getting the extra Red Goblin shards is going to give us that head start. So yeah, that's going to be my game plan, guys. I'm definitely going to be gunning for this, but it is nice to know that even 200 power cores per day for the 7 days is going to get us very, very close to this milestone 15. And again, every shard's going to matter. You want to get his unlock as soon as possible. But yeah, hopefully this helps you guys. Again, everything starting tomorrow. It's great to see that there are going to be some free shards available and making sure that you guys can save up some energy in the meantime. But yeah, we have an opportunity to take advantage. And again, this is assuming that's 3 heart candies per. It can obviously be higher. I don't see it being lower because they typically want to make this free to play accessible, especially for the wider community, and especially with it being the first milestone for the monthly event. So do hope this helped you guys. Let me know anything in comments below. Thank you for your time as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.